Hello there. My name is Sophia Satariano, and I am with the Brent Gove onboarding department. Today, we're going to give you an updated Octa tour for when your agents come on board, how we approach it, what we pull out, and what's most important. Okay. Here on my screen, you can see a full Okta dashboard. This dashboard is designed for agents once they've come fully activated, and we are going to go line by line, giving you a brief overview of what's important, why it's important, as well as before I jump into those, I just want to highlight down below, there are some extras that we've pulled out. The purpose of these being extras is either they are no longer active or they're just as not as important as the ones above. Okay. So with that being said, we are going to start again with the first tile, which is going to be the marketplace. And again, friends, agents do not have access to this dashboard until after their joint application has been completed for the correct division, whether that be realty, commercial, referral, and the official transfer of the license. Once both of those have been completed, then our agents will have access to this dashboard. And we take time going over this dashboard with our agents, whether that's a one-on-one session or it's a group session. We make sure that we're meeting with them, whether it's Zoom or in person, as there's a lot of information that comes to the agents, being that we're cloud-based. So, first and most important is going to be the option of the marketplace. The marketplace is where our agents are going to have the opportunity to select which CRM system that they want to choose. They're going to have three options. There is going to be Bold Trail, Close, and Lofty. All three options are included in the agent's monthly fee. However, each three of the options have their own extent of what they're going to provide. For example, Bold Trail will have both CRM and marketplace and website. Okay. Close will be more just a CRM system, no website. And Lofty will be both CRM and website. Okay. Out of the three, our encouragement is Bold Trail. Bold Trail is formerly known as KV Core, and it's going to have a couple more bells and whistles. But it's also going to be integrated with AI. It's also an app that the agents can download to their phone, moving forward with automated systems, responses, trigger points on when to reach out. So out of the three in Marketplace, our suggestion is Bold Trail, but your agents are going to have the opportunity to choose which one they want. Okay. Each three will also have their own training platform. So whether it's Bold Trail, Close, or Lofty, there will be support for them to plug into. There will be training for them to plug into. Each of the platforms are not turnkey, however. So making sure that they're dedicating time. I know off the top of my head, Bold Trail takes about 2 hours to fully set up. Bold Trail also provides an hour and 20 minutes training, but between the training and actually implementing, it could be 2.5 hours, just depending on how quick your agent is moving through that process. Okay. Second tile, or I should say third tile in, since Bold Trail is second. Third tile is Build a Sign. Build a Sign is eXp's preferred partner for signs, and this is where our agents are also receiving their new agent starter kit. That new agent starter kit is going to include 250 cards, 15 presentation folders, a sticker, and a mug. This is where they have the opportunity to order that within the first year of coming active with eXp. They can hop into Build a Sign and order that. Also, they can order their signs here. By default, all of our agents are going to receive 20% off of signs if they choose to go through Build a Sign. With that being said, it's again optional. So if you are in another state and you have more of a local vendor that you've been using or a buddy, you're welcome to use them. Just make sure you're connecting with your state team once you've designed it to confirm that it is in compliance if you are choosing to go outside of the preferred vendor of eXp. Okay, so that's Build a Sign. That is 20% off of signs, as well as their new agent starter kit, which provides their free cards. The vendor is providing the free cards, not eXp, so make sure that that information is separate. And with that being said, the card designs are already mocked up. They come in three different colors with your basic information, name, license number, location, email, and logo. And with that being said, on the email, we do inform our agents that when it comes to the email, we actually encourage them to use their personal email versus their eXp email, right? Our eXp email comes once our agent is activated and it becomes their username to their platforms. However, they do not have to market it. They do not have to put it on their cards. They do not have to put it on their signs. If they have their own personal Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, and they've already used that, let's say they're a transitioning agent and they've already used an email along the road, they are welcome to implement that. The eXp email becomes an alias and is just the username to their platforms, such as to get into their Octa account. They've used their eXp email to activate this account. Okay. Next, we all have Canva. So the question is going to be marketing. What do we have? All agents have access to Canva Pro, which is optional. Again, if you have your own marketing person, that's totally fine. But within Canva is going to house a brand folder that is going to have all eXp templates, whether that's email signatures, open house flyers, postcards, buyer and listing presentations. It will all be housed within the Canva. And it's customizable for the agents to then make their own. Okay, so they're all free digital templates that then can be downloaded and that can be uploaded to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever platform your agents are using, that is where they can access their marketing from. Okay, moving on, we have eXp Brand Store. This is going to be more so along the lines of apparel, stationery, name badges. This is if the agent is wanting to purchase any swagware, they can come to the brand store and purchase that. Then we have our My eXp. My eXp is also an app on the agent's cell phone, which we highly encourage them to install. And on the homepage of My eXp, it's going to house their capping, their units, their GCI. So our agents will be able to see how close are they to capping, how many units have they done, what is their growth commission income. And then below that, they will also be able to see their upline partners. Now, in our organization, we don't tend to use the term upline and downline. We tend to use the word organization. So it will basically show who their sponsor is and who their sponsor is. And it will give it up to the 7 levels. It's a great place for an agent to come and connect and to reach out to those who came before them. Ask for guidance, ask for help. This is where collaboration is going to come key into the platform. So again, that is on the homepage of My eXp. The other importance for My eXp for right now will also house the agent's revenue share dashboard. So the revenue share dashboard, how we like to explain it, is again optional if the agent is choosing to participate in the agent attraction portion of eXp, right? Because what eXp has done is it's given us a new client, right? First, we have our commissions, which is our buyers, our sellers, and now we also have the agent on the other side of the deal. If they're not eXp, we all have the opportunity to invite them into what we're doing, show them the model of what eXp has for them. And if they choose to see that eXp is a good fit for them and they do move forward with onboarding, you have an opportunity to be named their sponsor. And if your sponsee is a producing agent, you then have the opportunity for revenue share. Now, that's just a quick summary. It can go a little bit more into depth. So we do encourage that you visit themodelexplain.com for a full breakdown of revenue share, what that looks like, where Brent gives his overview. Russ also hops on there, gives his overview. Plus, we have a revenue share calculator. So again, if you're interested more in that portion of it, please visit themodelexplain.com and you can learn more about revenue share and agent attraction and what goes into that. Okay. Moving forward, the second row is going to be the eXp Global Referral Platform. This is a tool designed with all of eXp, whether they're in the States or international. It's a place where our agents get to update their profile with their headshot, their contact information, their social media links, and a bio. This is where eXp agents can come and send out referrals. Again, whether it's in the States or international, it's a one-time setup, and then after that, it's just reused as a referral tool. Let's say I'm in California and I need to send it to Texas. I can find an agent in Texas. Great place to connect and to collaborate. Okay, moving on, we have a tool called Slack. Slack is, in summary, a communication platform. It's also an app on the agent's cell phone. This is where we get to communicate, whether it is with our state team, other agents, different groups that are going on. Slack technically is optional, but highly, highly encouraged because corporate uses it. And we want to be able to stay connected, being that we're cloud-based. We encourage our agents, make sure you have Slack, make sure they see their state team, show them the direct message system, show them how to star different groups. It's a great tool just to kind of peek in and stay connected, not necessarily something that you have to be on every single day. Okay. Moving forward, we have eXp University, which is going to be realty related. And right next to that, we have eXp Commercial University. So both of these platforms are going to be training based, right? So the first one is going to be along the lines of realty. Also going to be the housing department for our mentees. If they fall into the mentor program, this is where they're going to be able to access their mentor training. It will be on the dashboard. Also, another great place for our agents to connect and where they can plug into Fast Capped and Fast Attract. Those two classes are highly encouraged classes right now, completely optional, free courses to take. But in summary, they are a 6-week commitment. Fast Cap is going to be focused on production based, right? Versus Fast Attract is going to be focused on attraction or recruitment, whichever term you're comfortable with. They are 6-week courses where you're meeting 3 times a week for 1 hour, and it's being taught by either high producing agents or a member of corporate. So, again, a place for accountability, connection with the team concept without the team splits attached to it. So, lots of great training in university for our mentees, for our Fast Cap, our Fast Attract, as well as your basic state classes. In the university, all of our agents are able to search under the calendar and put in their state abbreviation, and then they will then be able to attach themselves to state meetings, contract classes, coffee with brokers, sky slope trainings, and more. So we do take the time to take our agents into the university, depending on what are they needing at the time and or what are they looking for and what do they want to be plugged into. This is going to range different from agent to agent. If you have a brand new agent, we're focused on mentee training. Okay, it's the first thing we focus on. We don't even take them into the other classes. And why? Because their mentee training is required. There's 3 sections in the mentor training, and each section can take about 3 to 4 hours itself, depending on how fast the agent is moving. Again, it is self-paced, so if they're on it and in it, they can finish it in one day. If they need some time and they really take time to review the videos, it could take them 3 to 4 days. But again, highly encourage that first for our mentee agents versus our seasoned agents who are transferring from another brokerage, have been in the industry for some time. We're going to plug them into a FASTA cap if they're looking for accountability, or take them straight to a state meeting if they're wanting to make sure that they're plugged in with their state team now with eXp. So again, that one's going to differentiate depending on where the agent is and what they're needing. Okay. Next to that is eXp Commercial. Again, if they have onboarded to the commercial division, then they will be plugged into all commercial trainings. However, real estate agents do also have the ability to view commercial training. Just keep in mind you don't have access to those tools, but it is a nice peek behind the curtain to see what it is that our commercial team provides, what tools are they using. And that is a separate conversation. Many of you know that we have different divisions. We have realty, commercial, referral. On top of that, we also have additional programs such as luxury and land and ranch. So depending on where the agent is, that's where we're going to make sure we're plugging them into those platforms. But the resources are here. It's just about making sure we're getting into them. Okay, so lots to be found there in university and commercial university. I highly encourage you guys to check those out. And then in addition to those, Express Offers and Make It Rain. This is again for the realty side of things. Express Offers in summary is going to be a certification course that is free that our agents can take. It's where they can plug into and work with the investors eXp has partnered with. There is a free certification for that. Talks about how do you get the deal if it's a flip on the other side, what are they looking for, how are they marketing it, so on and so forth. So if you handle a lot of flips or sales that need to happen quickly, you may consider being Express Offer certified so you can then participate in that community. Versus Make It Rain is going to be the attraction of capturing leads, running Facebook ads. Make It Rain does have a cost to it where you can run leads. There's also a training for that in the university. So if you're wanting to learn more about Make It Rain, our approach is under eXp University. We do encourage you to attend the Make It Rain introduction. It will kind of give you a nice overview of what does it have to offer, what are they looking for, how much money should you be running in ads, and so on and so forth. Okay. Next row we have is eXp World, which is our cloud-based brokerage. This is where our agents can go in and get support in real time. They can talk to brokers. This is where those state classes and contract classes are being held. and it's real life help and support. It's not animated, it's not AI. If you hop into eXp world, whether that's from your laptop, your phone, a tablet, you're going to be able to talk to somebody in real life. The only difference is you're an avatar versus like a Zoom or a Google Meet. You have a camera, and this place we're avatars and we get to talk to each other like that. With that being said, there are also office hours. So depending on your state, we're in California, so our office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Also, every Friday, our state team sends out a welcome email. I'm sorry, a weekend email. Oh, actually, it's called a newsletter. A weekend newsletter that houses who the on-call broker is, what classes are coming up. So they're staying communicated with us throughout email, but originally and efficiently and effectively, if you need real life help and support, our eXp world is there for you in real time. Okay. When we say we're a cloud-based brokerage, this is the tile we're referring to. This is where you can hop in. You can not only talk to your state team and your broker team, you can also talk to our agent support, where we have an accounting department, where we have tech support, where we have a transactions department. The departments are there to help support our agents along the way. It's about plugging in and getting connected. So, highly encourage our agents. Definitely take a look at eXp World and go talk to your brokers, say hi, get comfortable talking to them. It is a tool down the road that we highly encourage you know how to use in case it comes down to you needing to speak to somebody right away. Okay. Moving on, we have Morgan Stanley. We do take the time to set up our Morgan Stanley with our agents. This is where we set up their stock accounts. Okay, so there's two lanes with stock. There is going to be stock that is given to our agents, which has a vesting period of 3 years. And then there's going to be stock that the agents can purchase if they want to. And that is referred to as the agent equity program. And that is where they choose to sign into that. And eXp will then take an additional 5% of their commission, and then they will purchase eXp stock at a discounted rate at 5%. And that stock will be available in our agents portal as soon as it hits. Okay, so one is given, which has a vesting period of 3 years, and one is purchased, which will be available as soon as it hits through your transactions. Okay, so making sure we take the time to set that up takes about 5 to 7 minutes to set up, but it is something that we do definitely go over with our agents. Okay, moving forward, we have growth resources and eXp toolkits. Very, very informational tiles here. Super important to definitely check out. Again, one is the lens of attraction. So if you're wanting to learn more about attraction and recruitment and what is revenue share, you can check out growth resources. It will also lead you to our growth team. Depending on your state, we have different growth leaders out there who are there to help and support you come the time of attraction. Whether that's an individual an agent, a team, or even a brokerage, the support is there. It's just about plugging into it. Next to that is eXp Toolkit, which is going to be more so just along the lines of tools and resources. So if you're wanting to learn more about mentorship and what requires to be in the mentor program, more about teams, what kind of teams can I set up with eXp? More about Canva. Let's say Canva is new to you and you're not sure how to utilize it. You can find training and support and classes on Canva. So just a little bit more information for our agents to dig into and to dive into. Just more on a self-paced approach. Okay. So growth resources is going to be through the lens of attraction. eXp toolkit is going to be through the lens of just more information on tools that the realty is providing, as well as international. You can also find international tools within eXp toolkit. Okay. Moving forward, we then have Success Plus. Success Plus is optional. It is a coaching, high-end paid coaching that is optional for our agents. There's different package deals that the agents can view in here. So depending on what they're looking for, you can plug in here, you can plug into our university, or you can even plug into the YouTube on eXp Realty. So a couple of different platforms for training. This one does have a cost, so explore that at your own will, but it is there for our agents. And it ranges from business to health and wellness to mindset. Lots of high-end training within Success Plus. The next tool is eXp Dial Safe, and this is for the agents who are cold calling and don't want to get in trouble, is what I say. So this is along the lines, if you do have a list that you're cold calling, this is a way to keep you safe and out of trouble. You can run your phone numbers within this platform, and it will let you know if the agent is on the I'm sorry, not if the agent, if the client is on the do not call registry, to make sure you're not, crossing over that red tape. Okay, so a tool to help you if you are cold calling. And then coming down to the last row, eXp Expand is for more of our seasoned agents. This is where our agents can apply to be certified mentors with the company. There is a questionnaire that you have to fill out. There are certain requirements. Pretty much state to state, the broker team reaches out and qualifies and vets you to see if you are fit to be a certified mentor. Some of those requirements are having to have 3 closed transactions with eXp already. Some of it may be, do you know your Octa dashboard? Are you familiar with the tiles on here? Are you plugged into state meetings? Do you use Slack? So there's going to be a couple requirements that the state team is looking for because signing up to be a certified mentor means you're going to be a leader, right? You're going to then take the new agents and shadow them under your wings, make sure they're comfortable not only navigating their eXp tools, but also making sure that they're navigating their transactions well, their SkySlope well. SkySlope is our paperless transaction management system that we use. It's not a tile on this dashboard. It is actually a tool that is emailed to agents directly from SkySlope team, and that is where all of our transactions take place. That's where your TC can get access, so on and so forth. But if you are looking to be a certified mentor, and what would qualify for that? Like, why would I want to be a certified mentor, Sophia? Well, my response to that is going to be it's going to come down to attraction, right? If you find yourself attracting all these new agents and they're being flagged to be in the mentor program, why not you? Why not you be their sponsor and their mentor? Why not you be able to help them around the board and you can help them close their first 3 transactions. You get 10% of it. You can also be their sponsor. You have an opportunity for stock and revenue share. So it is there if you choose to plug into it. And if you want to learn more about it, we do have a full mentor team. So if you want to talk to the mentor staff on what that looks like, this is a place that you can sign up and look more into that. Okay. Moving on is production leaderboard. This is a ranking system. It's not a tile I leave up for everybody, but for training purposes, it's good to know that it's here in case you're interested in seeing, well, who are the top agents? Who are the top teams? Who are the top attractors? And how can I connect and collaborate with them? That's why the production leaderboard is there. It's a great place to connect, to collaborate, to then reach out. Let's say you go to a production board, you can see the top team, the top agent, the top attractor. You can then go use Slack or eXp global referral platform, go find their information and reach out to them directly and get that relationship started. So great place to see an overview of numbers, metrics, things along those lines. And then the last tile is eXp US Agent Center. Another tile I don't necessarily leave, but for training purposes, I want you guys to know that it's here. This is where agents can come to explore any state that they're looking into, whether it's California, Texas, Florida. They can come here and they can kind of see internal resources, what's provided, policies and procedures, getting started checklists from state to state. You do have to be fully activated to access those internal resources, but a great place to kind of go and do your research. Okay. So with that being said, this is the Tile Octa dashboard. This dashboard comes into place once our agents are activated. They do not have access to these full amount of tiles until they are fully transferred over in the system. But once they are, for the Brent Gove onboarding department, this is our approach. We're making sure that we're going over these tiles, we're opening them up with them. For training purposes, I didn't open up every single tile. We wanted to get something to you guys that was updated, that was fresh. In case you guys do have any more questions, you are more than welcome to reach out to me. But I do hope this was helpful. My phone number is 916-572-2221, or you can reach me at onboarding@brentgove.com. Again, I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope you have a blessed day. Talk to you soon. Bye.